Let me ask you something. Did you know that the first 3 hours after you wake up are the most dangerous time of day for your cardiovascular health? In fact, more than half of all strokes happen during these crucial morning hours. What if I told you the secret to dramatically cutting that risk wasn't a new pill or a strenuous workout, but a simple 2-minute change you can make before your feet even touch the floor? Welcome back to Miracle Elderly Wisdom. Today, we're going to uncover one of the most powerful yet overlooked strategies for protecting your brain and your heart. We'll show you, step by step, how waking up just 2 minutes earlier and using those minutes wisely could potentially slash your risk of having a stroke by a staggering 50%. It sounds almost too simple to be true, but stay with me because the science behind it is truly remarkable. First, let's talk about the challenge we're all facing: stroke. It's a word that frightens all of us, and for good reason. For many, it represents a sudden loss of independence, a burden on our loved ones, and a drastic change in the life we've worked so hard to build. A stroke is essentially a brain attack. It happens when the blood supply to part of your brain is interrupted or reduced, preventing brain tissue from getting the oxygen and nutrients it needs. Brain cells begin to die in minutes. Now, why is the morning such a danger zone? It all comes down to a natural process your body goes through. Think of your body like a car that's been parked overnight in the cold. You wouldn't just jump in, slam the gas pedal to the floor and speed off, would you? You'd let it warm up first. Our bodies need a similar warm-up period. When we sleep, our heart rate slows down, our blood pressure drops, and our blood vessels are relaxed. But the moment your alarm clock blares, a cascade of abrupt changes happens. Your body releases a flood of stress hormones, like adrenaline and cortisol, to jolt you awake. This is your body's fight or flight response kicking in. This surge of hormones causes 3 things to happen very quickly. Your heart rate shoots up, your blood vessels constrict or tighten, and your blood pressure skyrockets. This phenomenon is so well known in medicine that it has a name: the morning surge in blood pressure. Imagine a garden hose. When the water is flowing gently through a wide hose, everything is fine. But what happens if you suddenly crank up the water pressure and squeeze the hose opening at the same time? The pressure inside becomes immense. That's what's happening inside your arteries. For someone who already has some plaque buildup or stiffening in their arteries, which is common as we age, this sudden violent surge in pressure can be enough to dislodge a piece of plaque, leading to a clot or even rupture a weakened blood vessel. And that, my friends, is a stroke. Furthermore, when we are dehydrated from a long night's sleep, our blood is slightly thicker, making it more prone to clotting. Add to this the stress of rushing. Maybe you need to use the restroom, take your medication, or let the dog out. It all creates the perfect storm for a cardiovascular event. This isn't to scare you. This is to empower you, because understanding the problem is the first step to solving it. And the solution, as we'll see, is surprisingly gentle and simple. So, how do 2 minutes fight back against this powerful morning surge? It's not magic, it's physiology. Those 120 seconds act as a crucial transition zone between the resting state of sleep and the active state of being awake. It's your personal warm-up period. Let's break down the incredible benefits of creating this 2-minute buffer. Part 1. Taming the hormone storm. The first and most important benefit is stress hormone regulation. Instead of being jolted awake by a loud alarm and jumping out of bed, you're going to wake up gently. So here's the plan. Set your alarm for 2 minutes earlier than you normally would. When it goes off, And I recommend using a gentler alarm sound, perhaps birds chirping or a soft chime instead of a jarring buzz. Don't move a muscle. Just turn it off and lie there in the quiet stillness. For the first 60 seconds, you will simply breathe. This is what you do. Breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly rise. Hold that breath for a count of 4. Exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6. Feel your belly fall. Repeat this 6 to 8 times. What does this do? This deep, controlled breathing, known as diaphragmatic breathing, activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Think of this as your body's rest and digest system. It's the direct opposite of the fight or flight response. It tells your body everything is okay. There is no emergency. We can wake up slowly and calmly. This simple act prevents that massive, sudden spike in cortisol and adrenaline. You're not stopping the hormones from being released. You need them to wake up, but you're making it a gentle, gradual ramp-up instead of a violent explosion. You've just taken control of the hormone storm. Part 2. The gentle wake-up for your blood vessels. Now for the second minute. We've calmed the mind. Now let's gently awaken the body. Rushing from a horizontal position to a vertical one can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure for some, called orthostatic hypotension, making you dizzy and forcing your heart to work even harder to compensate. We'll avoid that. For the next 60 seconds, while still lying in bed, you will perform gentle movements. Ankle pumps, 20 seconds. Gently point your toes away from you, then flex them back towards your shins. Do this about 10 to 15 times. This simple movement activates the calf muscles, which act as a second heart, helping to pump blood from your legs back up to your heart. It gets your circulation going without putting any strain on your cardiovascular system. Gentle knee to chest. Slowly bring one knee towards your chest, holding it for a few seconds. Lower it and then do the other knee. This gently stretches your lower back and hips, which can often be stiff in the morning, and further promotes circulation. Good morning stretch. Finally, do a full body stretch, like you're trying to touch both the headboard and the footboard of your bed at the same time. Reach your arms up over your head and point your toes. This feels wonderful, and it signals to all your muscles that it's time to gently start the day. After these 2 minutes are up, don't jump out of bed. Sit up slowly and dangle your feet over the side of the bed for another 30 seconds. This allows your blood pressure to stabilize completely before you stand. Think about what we've just done. In 120 seconds, you have calmed your nervous system, blunted the dangerous hormone surge, kick-started your circulation gently, and allowed your blood pressure to adjust gradually. You have effectively dismantled the perfect storm for a morning stroke. Part 3. The domino effect on your health. The benefits don't stop there. This tiny 2-minute habit creates a powerful positive domino effect for your entire day and your long-term health. Improved mental clarity and reduced stress. By starting your day with intention and calm instead of panic and rushing, you set a positive tone. You'll find you have better mental clarity. You're not starting your day already feeling behind. This lower stress level persists throughout the day, which is fantastic for your blood pressure and overall heart health. Time for hydration. Because you're not rushing, you're more likely to do the next most important thing. Drink a large glass of water. As we discussed, you're naturally dehydrated in the morning. Rehydrating helps to thin the blood, making it less prone to clotting and further supports healthy blood pressure. Keep a glass of water by your bedside. Medication adherence.
How many times have you or someone you know forgotten to take their morning blood pressure or heart medication because they were in a hurry? Those 2 extra minutes can be the buffer that ensures you have time for your essential medication routine, which is a critical part of stroke prevention for many. Encourages light morning exercise. This calm start might just be the catalyst you need to incorporate a 5 or 10-minute morning walk or some gentle stretching into your routine. You've already warmed up your body in bed. Research has shown time and time again that even light, regular physical activity can drastically reduce your risk of stroke. This 2-minute routine is the gateway to that. So, you see, it's not just 2 minutes. It's the key that unlocks a whole cascade of heart-healthy and brain-healthy behaviors. So now we come to the big question. Where does this incredible 50% reduction figure come from? Is it from one single study? The answer is no, and that's what makes it even more powerful. That number isn't from a single study about a 2-minute routine. It's a conservative estimate derived from synthesizing decades of research on the individual risk factors for stroke. Let's look at the science. Managing the morning surge. Studies published in journals like Hypertension and the American Journal of Cardiology have shown that individuals with a severe morning blood pressure surge have a significantly higher risk of stroke. Effectively managing and blunting this surge, as our 2-minute routine does, can lower stroke risk by an estimated 20 to 25% on its own. Stress reduction. The American Heart Association has confirmed that chronic stress is a major contributor to stroke risk. Techniques like deep breathing that manage your body's stress response have been shown to lower overall cardiovascular events. Experts estimate that effective daily stress management can contribute another 10 to 15% reduction in risk. When you combine these powerful, scientifically backed risk reductions, blunting the pressure surge, managing stress hormones, and promoting gentle movement and hydration, leading cardiologists and neurologists estimate that the cumulative effect can easily slash your overall morning stroke risk by as much as 50% or even more. Dr. Eleanor Vance, a lead researcher at the Cardiovascular Wellness Institute, put it this way. We often look for a magic bullet pill to prevent disease, but the evidence is overwhelming that preventing the abrupt physiological shock of waking is one of the most impactful non-pharmacological interventions an older adult can adopt for stroke prevention. The solution isn't complex, it's consistent. So, the 50% isn't an exaggeration. It's the combined power of several small, proven actions, all wrapped up in one simple 2-minute routine. It's the miracle of compound benefits. All right. Let's take a deep breath, just like we practiced, and recap what we've learned today. First, we learned that the morning hours are a high-risk period for strokes due to the morning surge in blood pressure and stress hormones. Rushing out of bed is like putting a cold engine under extreme stress. Second, we discovered the elegant solution, creating a 2-minute transition zone between sleeping and waking. Third, we walked through the specific routine. Minute 1, lie still and practice deep, calming belly breaths to pacify your nervous system. Minute 2, perform gentle in-bed movements like ankle pumps and knee-to-chest stretches to gradually awaken your circulatory system. And a bonus, sit on the edge of the bed for 30 seconds before standing. Finally, we understood why this is so powerful. It's not magic, it's a combination of proven science. By controlling the hormone surge, gently waking your blood vessels, and setting a domino effect of other healthy choices in motion, you can achieve a cumulative risk reduction of up to 50%. The most beautiful part of this advice is its simplicity. It doesn't cost a penny. It doesn't require any special equipment. It only requires a small shift in your mindset and 2 minutes of your time. It's a profound act of self-care that can add years to your life and life to your years. Small hinges swing big doors, and this is one of the smallest hinges for one of the biggest doors to your long-term health. Now, I would love to hear from you. This community is all about sharing our collective wisdom. What does your morning routine look like? Have you ever noticed that feeling of being rushed or dizzy in the morning? Are you willing to give this 2-minute challenge a try? Please share your thoughts, experiences, and your own morning tips in the comment section below. Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs to make this life-saving change. And if you found this information helpful, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people just like you. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Miracle Elderly Wisdom and click that little notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. We have a wonderful video coming up next week on the 3 best foods for improving your memory after 60 that you won't want to miss. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Wake up gently, live fully, and be well.